First of all, we had very good pre-season. We have worked very hard, prepared ourselves, every detail, even for this match. But beauty of this game is, since 1863, when this game has been established, is exactly that you never know what could happen to you. That calamitous goal that we conceded put us on the back foot. We have, up to that moment, we played against very organized defensively opponent. From that moment, we started to play against opponent and result. And usually result is more even injecting and motivating opponent, putting them to be defensively more solid. It was not easy to penetrate them, having always 9 players behind the ball, plus a goalkeeper, with only 1 player being in an counter-attacking position. We tried to penetrate and started to create chances in first half. They didn't enter on half time. First thing that we did in dressing room was to, instead of using the substitutes in a way that is not planned in any way, we have requested the team stands behind Wayne Sandilands. The players stood firmly behind him in order to protect him. It is not easy to come in this position, and I don't wish to the biggest enemy. I need to inform you that Wayne worked very hard, but football is such a game that these things happen. It's very painful when it happened to you, to us in this case. And in second half, we came determined that we are much better in build-up, much better in penetration, much better in last-third entrances, much better in chances creating, and much better in rest defense in order to close the counter-attacks. Succeeded to score that goal. Unfortunately, winning goal did not come. Despite us, we believe that we were deserving to win this match. We need to pick the pieces, to analyze setback for us. We have planned to win this game, respect to very good organized team of Highlands Park that succeeded without even 1 shoot on target from their side to get the result that they wanted and they worked for. For us, we are satisfied with we want to keep this amount of iron defending, because I believe that we defended well in a way that the opponent did not have shoot on target in 93 minutes. I believe that we need to improve in the build-up, to play much faster and to be much more elimination passes, penetrative, forward-orientated. And we need to find the varieties of entrance in attack and finishings that will make us a team that is in full competitive form. So this is something what we need to work on. Regarding things behind us, we could not return them. Painful to accept, but this is how football is. You can't milk that you have poured, you cannot return back. First of all, I need to tell you that power of this team, we have our spiritual owners, our supporters, whom life we want to make, hard life we want to make as happy as possible. We have worked very hard in order to come and serve them in the best possible way. However, it is something, some things in this game you can control, some things you cannot control. I would say that I have the deepest regret, and I would apologize to our supporters for this situation that is very unfortunate. I do not remember a long time when Orlando Stadium was this much with supporters. So whoever has come, we deeply regret what has come. We owe them. And I have sense that with effort of the players, they have given everything. Football is like that, did not give us now. But having in mind that this is marathon of 30 matches, it is not good to be on this side and not win something what we have planned. However, point is that blessing in disguise is that this is a league where still you could do the correction in a way, in collecting the points when you have dropped these ones. we owe to our supporters, we owe them, and I need to put hand on my heart and to say in a way, this is far from being the best what this team can do. We believe in work we are doing, we believe in players we are having, and we know that we shall do much better. And we believe that support will come even more because we are having the driving force from our supporters, and we shall still keep up until them being satisfied with results and with football. I hope today, out of two crucial things that we planned, to win and to play good football and to play well, we believe that they have seen that we have given the best on the field of play. And I want to mention one historical moment where we have put, no matter that we have been with an intention to win, we put the youngest player. I don't remember when younger player has come on the field. Last year we have done with Lyle Foster, this year with Agustin Mahlonoko. We are proud of that. Bright future is in front of him, and we shall still keep pushing our boys. We shall still keep working. We still believe, owing to supporters, that there is still huge space to improve and huge space to make them happy.
To answer your question, I would say, it wasn't easy, but this is the type of football that we believe in and we play. So Wayne is our brother. He didn't make a mistake. The team made a mistake. So if we could point out fingers and say, Wayne, how did we pick ourselves up and everything, that, it would be selfish for us. Wayne didn't concede a goal. Orlando Pirates did, as we are Orlando Pirates. So a brother's mistake, it's all our mistake. And if you could see, we did trust him and continue with the process that we believe in, playing and building up from the back. And he picked himself up, and he did great. He managed to give us an extra man from the build-up, and it was just unfortunate that we couldn't convert and then cover the mistake that he did. But the fortunate part is that at least we got a point. It's not bad. It's a first game of the season. Mistakes like this do happen. It's more or less like a mistake that I would do, trying to pass a ball and then they intercept it, they go straight and score. It's just unfortunate that when he missed that ball, it went through the back of the net. But then we Orlando Pirates conceded the goal, not Wayne Sunderland. So his fault is our fault. So we all went down, but we managed to come back up and lift ourselves up. With the support of the coaches, the supporters, everything became much, much easier when we kept on going. It's just that we couldn't get the positive results, which it's the 3 points for us.
First, I need to tell that even for this season, like any other season in the league, we are dividing 30 matches into practically 6 groups of 5. First 5 are now in month of August, very important month, where you are putting a laying and foundation. From each group of matches, we want to have at least 10 points, if not more. We are still having 12 points in the game. We shall approach each match as it comes. And we believe that whatever we have slipped today, that we shall correct in matches ahead of us that we are having. Regarding the gelling of the team with 9 new players that we have signed, I need to tell you that we have sensed, not only from the point of players, but also from the point of technical team, that we had that time in camps in Elspret and Zambia, where we have built a strong bond between, and now you could not see difference between the players that are new and players that are already staying with us last season. Players that they have been with us last season, of course, they are having longer period of training with us and knowing the things, and I need to give them absolute credit, including here present Mlambo, that has their extended hand of coach in helping those players to gel and come in. We are having a team spirit and bond between our players, and this is a huge asset to us, and we shall still build this. And there are many matches to play. This is just one step on the road of having more than 50 matches in this season in front of us. every single player is important to us. We could not field everyone in this match, but we know that time will come when many of them will get the match time. In that regard, I would say also with the technical team that everyone gives his contribution. Unfortunately, that hard work did not pay now, but when something hit you like it hit us today, not winning the game, is setback, we shall come much more stronger and answer with character, with unity, with togetherness, with all the attributes that are meaning answer of a team that has very serious ambition in all competitions that we are involved. First of all, I need to tell you, you are fully right. There are totally two different types and mindset and approach. You know, believe me, this percentage football with long passes and set pieces, every throw in, entering in your box and whatever, is something what is not suiting to us because we have different approach. We want ball on the ground. We want to play that football. And I personally believe, this is my personal feeling, and I hope we shall share with the players, and here is Mlambo can also answer that, but it's much easier to play with a team that want to play football, that want to pass the ball on the ground, and when it's like that, I think whoever will come to that's Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium will enjoy good football. It will be also easier for us because believe me, there are two things in this game of football. One is easy and one is hard. Easy is to defend, to play long passes and play on counter-attack. Hard is to build up, play against reinforced defense, try to penetrate and try to score against numbers behind the ball and close the counter-attacks. So we believe in an open game that we shall have against a team of Chipa United. We know the mindset of the coach and the game they are playing. That we shall have a game where it will be two boxers not hiding and having and guard, but two boxers punching each other and let the football be the winner and let us enjoy good football. So this is what I personally expect. What will happen, we shall see. Once more, I need to tell, very hard physical match against the team that has an approach specific in a way, like today. We went through this, we learned the lessons, and we are looking much more stronger and better to approach the match ahead of us. Also looking at certain points, assessing the situation, medical situation of the team, aspect of tiredness, possibility of rotating at least not more than 3 players, and all other related issues. This is something what from tomorrow on training session we shall work on and prepare ourselves adequately for the Port Elizabeth trip.
I also asked about the role of
regarding the role of Pool, I need to tell you all these attacking midfield players have a role to help us to be the first line of defense, to not allow opponent to play from behind and to push the opponent to play long passes where our players have an advantage. Happy and Musa and Xola here and Shitolo, we then those long passes get under our control and then we are building. So in a way, first line of defense, this is their role. Very important role is to help us to enter in attack, whether open wide in order to bring one-on-one in isolation opponent full backs, whether it is to cut inside to position number 10s from where they're supposed to receive the ball from the midfielders and help us that step number 1 to enter in attack, and step number 2 to organize that attack is something what we shall still work on. Believe me, this telephone here you are pressing and it's working because it is final product. Building a team, building an automatism from the point of attacking varieties is a process and job we have done throughout the pre-season, but I need to tell you this needs constantly to be repeated and then to bring us is very important in competitive form when it is the most important. And we shall try to keep our competitive form throughout the season in the best possible way. I will tell you something. Before being coach, I have already mentioned last year, I repeat that I'm supporter, and I feel like supporter. However, some of us that we are technical people, we need to be cool-headed, and we could not react by emotions, and immediately whatever you see, you cut off, you know. We need to have cool head, we need to think about, we need to have respect towards our colleague that we have put in goal. It has unfortunately that is happening, that it happened. We could not return. Yes, supporters have been on his back. It was not easy. We have just waited half time to pass. Later on in second half, with support of the team, with protecting him in proper way from conceding that goal, any more ball was not directed directly towards the goal in a way, and I'm very happy the way team has reacted and shown that we need to answer to any problem as a team. Regarding second, please, can you just...
With regards to today's defensive performance, I mean, your opponents never even had a shot. Do you attribute it to your defenders, or they just did not have enough firepower to actually give you guys headaches?
I need to inform you that as a serious competitive team representing 8 years of history in this badge, we are having a specific approach where we are having so-called filter defending. Our defense starts with the attacking players up front, continues with midfielders as a second filter, third filter are defenders, and fourth filter is supposed to be goalkeeper. So with such an approach, we have succeeded today. Opponent to not have shoot on target in 93 minutes. We want to keep that standard of defending because this is the standard we shall need throughout the season in competitively in cup and league. We shall need in Africa, and this is something what we want to keep as a standard, and to say that we are a team that is not easy opponent to enter in chance, that we are working very, very hard. And on the other side, when we are talking about opponent not having firepower, you know, one of the elements of our passing game and passing that ball around is to provide a passing mechanism of opponent being tired, and then you have feeling that they have no firepower, but it is actually our football that makes them tired to have the firepower to attack on us. I would tell you like this. First, there is a wrong impression because, you know, we have patiently throughout the pre-season from first match Akonbush, going to TP Mazembe, playing Power Dynamos, playing Forest Rangers, coming back playing Cape Town City Stellenbosch, playing Baroka and TTM. We have patiently given the minutes to everyone. And now, when you are having number of new players, you cannot go by automatism. They are new and let us give them chance. They need to fight for their places. And with all the minutes that we have seen, those two are the only two players that are new from other. So we want gradually, you cannot just throw them into the fire. Believe me. One of the most important factors for two of them was to request senior players that they have already. Here is Mlambo will tell you how was in February when he first time he came in and whatever. It's totally different playing for other teams, and then you come here, put that jersey, is very heavy, believe me. It's very, very heavy. So it was more mentally important that we give them confidence and that we gradually integrate them into the playing down so that they get to understand, and so-called fitness playing mileage enters in their legs, and they are getting used what is meaning carrying that jersey. Dream of millions. Regarding Mahlonoko, I need to tell you, yes, he has been announced on just two evenings back, but do you know that he has started first match against Akonbush? Do you know that he has started match against TP Mazembe and play 45 minutes? And when you look at that, it is not coming from the sky and now parachute and he comes in the team and whatever. It is a process that we are extremely responsible on this side, respecting the badge we carry, 8 years of history, all our supporters, and we use common sense, language of facts, and sports logic. And this is what I have presented you. I believe is sports logic. Finally, regarding Mahlonoko, I personally believe that he's a type of player that that with the time and with age that he has an extraordinary vision. I still remember, as a witness of time back of some players in my country, Zvonimir Boban and Prosinečki, that are from Croatia. I still remember how Roberto Baggio started, how Francesco Totti started, and I need to tell, yes, we dropped 2 points, but one huge win we got today, we gave chance to him, because with the time, I'm convinced if we keep him firmly on the ground, focused on improvement in this what he has, extraordinary vision that he has, he can be a natural replacement for the great players that they have played for our team, types of Lekolea, Tsovilakazi and others.